will get nowhere in this world if you are not firm on what you believe. And I'm saying that for people that straddle the fence. Spiritually, if you straddle the fence, you're on the devil's side because he owned the fence. Even politically, I've talked to some people that are apolitical or they don't get into politics, which is fine. I'm not saying everyone has to get into it, but I don't see how you are an adult and you're not aware of political issues, because they will affect you, they will affect your children and your family. So I think that's, but when it comes down to a political party, when I meet people and they say, oh, well, I really don't like Trump, but I think he's okay. I really don't have a problem with Kamala. When they can't decipher, when they can't be firm on what they believe, that is such a turnoff. And I don't really want to be friends with somebody like that. I understand we have family members that may, speak that way, which I do, but it's so weird because it's like, what do you stand for then? Well, what exactly do you stand for? Do you not stand for anything and anything goes? Because if that's the case, you really can't be trusted. Because I'm going to stand firm on some things that you are going to disagree that I shouldn't stand firm on, but why wouldn't I stand firm on these topics? They affect my family, they affect my children, they affect our day-to-day interactions just with people in general. You have to stand firm on something. And if you're simply doing this to avoid conflict, well, in this life, you will have conflict. And I don't mean cause a problem and be confrontational. I'm just saying, as a man or as a woman, you can't avoid conflict your whole life. And you can't go along to get along with every single topic. I just don't see how you can be an adult and aimlessly walk through this world blind about your current surroundings and what's going on. And who are you not standing firm for? Are you not standing firm because you don't want to lose certain friends? You don't want to detach yourself from certain people? And what the Bible says is true. He said, I'd rather you be hot or cold. I'd rather you be on one side or the other. I'm actually in the dating sphere right now. So when I talk to guys and they say that they're liberal, that makes it easy for me, because I'm like, we have nothing to discuss because you're unreasonable. Every liberal I meet, they're absolutely unreasonable and I don't have time for it. So you make it easy for me. But what's even more annoying is meeting someone that doesn't really have a stance on it. And I understand if they don't ever want to. A lot of people feel like it's a world that they don't want to get into. And I get that to a certain extent. But there are going to be some things that are going to be spoken about that you're going to have to be firm on or not. And if those things don't matter to you, like men using the women's restroom at Target, or them encouraging little boys to dress as girls and vice versa, and just this whole thing of, transing children at a young age and giving them, hormone blockers and puberty blockers or whatever it is. If you don't stand firm on that, I know where you are spiritually. And I know that I don't want to date or deal with someone like that that's there in that space spiritually. Just remember, whoever's straddling the fence, they already made their choice. Even if they said